It's really important for e-commerce based entrepreneurs to customize their GPT because it can save them so much time and effort if they can just get their brand guidelines, exactly who they are, who they serve, and what they do, and put it into those personalization settings. It's going to save them a lot of time, effort, and it's going to help them optimize their entire experience using GPT. So if you want to customize your GPT, you're going to go into settings, and then you're going to go into personalization. And then in here, you're going to go into custom instructions. And in the top box, you're going to have custom instructions. This is going to be where GPT is going to know more information about you. And then in the second box is going to be how you would like GPT to respond. So the first box is really going to be your brand. You should have a brand book and brand guidelines that you're going to be able to put all this content in here. And then what I've done is I've worked with GPT on a framework of how I want to be able to communicate with fellow entrepreneurs in a framework. And then I've taken my brand book that has our tone of voice, our USPs, etc., my mission statement, our values, etc., and I've put that into GPT, and I've asked her to then take all of this information, consolidate that into what those two boxes should be. So I've copied and pasted my brand book right within here. Then I've copied and pasted the framework that we worked together on. And then I've asked to consolidate that information and edit it down into what should go into those two boxes. And here's what I've given. And now I'm going to copy and paste this information right into the personalization settings of GPT. And this is going to create a much more efficient experience. I always recommend having a brand book. It's one of the foundations of your business. And if you don't have one, we need to back up and we need to work on one. But a brand book has to have your mission statement, an about statement. This is your why. It is your tone of voice. It's the type of words that you're going to use. It's your unique selling proposition. It's going to have all of that content, including how to use your logo, etc., and your color palette, but it's beyond just the look and feel. It's really all about what the brand is, the essence of the brand, and you're going to take all of that content and put it into GPT. So once you've completed this process of personalizing it, now you can start setting up your own GPTs. And I like to have different threads. So for example, I can have a blog thread for my entrepreneur business. I also have a blog thread for my skincare business. You can have emails, you can have social media strategy. So now once GPT has the framework and your brand essence, and you start launching different threads, it can always go refer back to that. And so the content output is going to be in the framework that you set up and in your tone of voice. This has made a huge difference for creating any kind of content, whether it's going to be for social media. That could be anything from Instagram to LinkedIn to YouTube. Also, we always start with blog content so you can get longer form content and then work within this framework to get short form video content. And so those are some of the ways that we've been able to optimize the GPT and save time and create a lot of content that's super relevant to my niche and to my specific expertise and experience that I can share with fellow entrepreneurs. The first thing to do is set up the framework and your brand book, put it into the two boxes in the personalization setting, and then just get started by playing with GPT. I always recommend having different threads for different conversations, and you can just keep building on that. And I find that that's going to be the best place for you to start to understand what GPT can do and keep it simple. This is also going to be really effective at writing website copy and email copy to help optimize your conversions and also A/B test. You can find everything all about me at kerrybenjamin.com, Kerry Benjamin.com.